What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Gioni Drive, and today we have a 2021 Subaru WRX STi. So this is the last edition you are gonna see of the EJ engine. Starting in 2022 they are gonna have a brand new engine, or the FA engine, that will be a 2.4, and it will be able to make over 400 horsepower. But the EJ25 or EJ257, and this is the last year. So next year it will be completely redesigned and brand new engine and a lot more power. So today we are gonna review it, and not too much in details because I did a detailed review of the WRX. So this engine, you have to rev it up a little bit before the turbo kicks in. Compared to the FA engine, this makes the torque at 4,000 RPM. The FA engine makes it at 2,000 RPM, so there's quite a difference. So the transmission feels good, but takes a while to get used to it to shift smooth on this car. So the beeping is at 3,000 RPM. That's where the owner set the shifting point. So at every 3,000 RPM it beeps. So this is almost a brand new car. It has about 1,200 miles. So I do like the simplicity of this. You get your tachometer there. It goes up to 8,000 RPM, but the car is limited about 6,700 RPM. You get your speedometer, or goes all the way to 180, but this car is limited at 154 miles an hour. You do get your speedometer there. And then the differential, you can see where it is. You can change it manually. So this is kept simple because you have this screen over here, and it's a 5.9-inch screen, and it gives you all the car telemetry information you need. The interior, you get the Untitled trim, you get some leather trim, red leather here too, and then the red stitching everywhere. See more leather trim in the center console. The steering wheel too, it has red stitching. And then the flat bottom here, it's very nice interior, but it does have a lot of plastic. All this plastic here, it does shows the car humble beginning. So for this shifter, it feels very notchy. It's very nice, old school feeling. It's 6-speed with the reverse on the right side, and to get into reverse you have to push this up. So you go like this, you push it up, and then it goes to reverse. But if you go just like this, it goes to 6th gear. It takes a while to get used to it, to do this, to go into reverse. So this is a 2.5-liter engine, dual overhead cam, turbocharged, intercooled, and multi-point fuel injection. Produces around 310 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 290 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. 0 to 60, according to Car and Driver magazine, is 5.3 seconds, but Subaru claims this car can go from 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds to 4.6 seconds. And top speed is a little bit over 150 miles an hour. It comes with 6-speed manual transmission. That's all you get with the STi, no CVT transmission. But the good thing about it is a close ratio, so you have a little bit of a shorter gear, so it's better on the truck compared to the WRX. But the fuel economy on this is pretty bad. It's 16 miles per gallon city and 22 highway and 19 miles combined. So this car comes in two trims. There's a base model, which this is starting at $37,000, and then there's a limited edition starting at $42,000. For the base model, you get these nice seats. They have a Alcantara insert, they have some leather insert, some lead stitching. So the interior on this one feels much better compared to the WRX already. But for this base model, you get an all-weather package. You get keyless entry, push button start, steering responsive LED headlight. But if you want to step up and get the limited edition, you do get the recolor seats, which cost about $2,200. You do get the bright spot monitoring. You get lane change assist, power moonroof, low profile spoiler, and you get the navigation. But both cars, you get 12 cubic feet of cargo and 96 cubic feet of passenger volume in here. So for the warranty, Subaru will offer the basic warranty for 3 years or 36,000 miles, or they'll cover the drivetrain up to 5 years and 60,000 miles. So the brakes on this one, they're Brembo brakes, 6-piston brakes on the front and 2-piston on the rear. You get the 19-inch alloy wheels. So on this one, you do have driver-controlled differential and torque vectoring, so you can put more torque in the back. It's limited strip differential on the front and on the back. So this engine has a bigger turbo, so it does feel a little bit laggy compared to the WRX, but the WRX already have the new FA engine, which make more power at the low end. The WRX with FA engine will give you the maximum torque at around 2000 RPM. So it's a nicer car to drive in the city, but this one gives you the power at the high end around 4000 RPM, which is a little bit better for the truck or spirited driving where you have to keep the levers up. So the steering wheel feels pretty good in hand. It's hydraulic steering. It does have the tendency to understeer, but four-wheel drive car, they do understeer a little bit. It's a fun car to drive. It's a good car to own. But the only question is, do you want to stay with the older engine or do you want to wait for the new engine? So should you buy a 2021 STi, or should you wait for the STi coming up in 2022 with a different engine that makes more power and it will be totally redesigned? It will not look like this. So I'm interested to see what Subaru will offer next. So a car of this caliber should be making way more power than this, because you can buy a Toyota Camry with 300 horsepower, and this engine and STi, they have been making the same horsepower since 2004. But it's time to move on to new technology, better fuel economy, better power. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more about the WRX or more details, you can watch the other video of the WRX. And I'll see you guys on the next one.